Hello, I'm Sister Sheila, and this week we're talking about the MMM core value of integrity. Now, integrity, it's a bit hard to define, isn't it? We all know people who would say, oh, they're a very person with a great lot of integrity, but it's hard to give a concrete example, except, of course, the famous people like Nelson Mandela or Martin Luther King, people like that. But I want to tell you about an ordinary person that showed integrity. And there was a young man called Monty Roberts. And he grew up in California, surrounded by horses. He loved horses. He loved riding, and even as a child, he was a stunt actor for child actors on films. But anyway, as he grew up and he got married, and he knew he had to settle down to a career, and he really wanted to be around horses, so he decided to be a horse trainer. But he didn't really know how to be a horse trainer. And he managed to get 4 horses to train, but he knew he needed help. So he went to a more professional horse trainer and asked, could he be an apprentice to this trainer? And the trainer said yes. So off he went with his 4 horses for 3 months to be trained. And at the end of the time, the trainer said to him, you've learned quite a lot, but now go back and tell the owner of that horse, Punchbowl, that it's not worth training, the horse isn't really up to it. And he said, I can't do that. I said, if I do that, I lose a quarter of my income. And he said, think about it. So he went home and he thought about it and he said, I suppose he's right. So he picked up the phone and phoned the owner of the horse. And of course, the owner of the horse was furious and said, you don't know a good horse when you see it, and that slammed down the phone. So he said, okay, so that's a quarter of my business gone. But a week later, he got a phone call from a Mr. Lynch. And Mr. Lynch said to him, oh, I had lunch the other day with the owner of that horse, Punchbowl. And he said that you turned the horse down and said he wasn't a good horse for training. And he said, you were right. I know that horse. It's not a good horse. And you're the first honest trainer I have ever met. So I'm going to send you 2 of my best horses to train. And that was the turnaround for his business. And he ended up training horses even for the Queen of England. So when you hold to your word, you hold to what is true, things will work out all right. Today, I am called to integrity. The reflection questions below will help you think about this value during the week. And you will receive an email from us again this day next week.